Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Inshallah, we'll start very important topics. Actually, we are here in Japan, all of us work as ambassador for Islam. So, to call for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to make it da'wah, this topic will be about da'wah, inshallah. Our topics today will be da'wah in recent days, the color, quality, and the new ways. All of us, inshallah, will enjoy this lecture with Professor Salah Sultan to show us the new ways of da'wah. How can we make da'wah? How can we show our behavior as a good Muslim? Inshallah, I hope all of you will enjoy and take benefits from this lecture, inshallah. So.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We need to make da'wah to our brothers, this hall to come in. ممكن تطلعوا تعملوا دعوة وتيجوا عشان نشتغل في موضوع الدعوة. Please invite our brother and sister out of this hall. Just 1 minute. Please go. It is really issue. تفضلوا. روحوا برا هاتوا الاخوات اللي مش موجودين. يلا. نعم؟ قولوا لهم يلا. لا اللي هم ما عندهمش عمل يعني. Please, very fast. مشكلة يروحوا ما يرجعوش دلوقتي. فقدنا الأساس. لسه واقفين بره؟ السلام عليكم. يلا يا شباب يا دكتور هشام، لما انتوا بره انا اكلم مين؟ اكلم نفسي؟ يلا يلا اتفضل. اصل انت مش عايش واحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا وحبيبنا رسول الله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه ثم أما بعد. The first word when we accept someone to be Muslim, what he must to say. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمدا is not only prophet, he's the messenger from Allah. You know that? What does it mean, messenger? Messenger, what does it mean? Rasulullah, what does it mean? Rasulullah. He has a message. He received a message from Allah and delivered this message to us. You know that? This is the first word our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, after we said there is no God but Allah, and I witnessed that the Muhammad is the messenger from Allah. Messenger, he carries this message from Allah to the world. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. Please, be concentration with me. I need one ayah in Surah Yusuf. It gives us a message. We cannot be the follower of our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ without the dua ila Allah. From Surah Yusuf, I make it easy for you. Surah Yusuf. Open your Mus'haf. Open your Mus'haf. يلا بسرعة اشتغلوا. Please, you don't have your Mus'haf in your phone? Please, Surah Yusuf. And I need one ayah. It is obligation for every Muslim, if you need to be the follower of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you must be داعية إلى الله. ما هي هذه الآية؟ في المصحف اللي حافظ عليه صفحة على اليمين السطر الثالث من تحت أو الرابع. يلا أخواتنا اسمعوا الإخوة، يلا بسرعة. بليز. سورة يوسف. ما شاء الله، جزاك الله كل خير. تكبير. سيد الآية.
قل هذه سبيلي أدعو إلى الله على بصيرة أنا ومن اتبعني.
قل هذه سبيلي أدعو إلى الله على بصيرة أنا ومن اتبعني. هذه الآية very important آية. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned that the way of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, it is not just word to say I want that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. If we need to follow the direction of our Prophet Muhammad sallam, we have to be dua ila Allah, calling to Islam. قل هذه سبيلي, this is my way from Allah. أدعو إلى الله, I make da'wah. أدعو إلى الله على بصيرة, with good understanding. أنا ومن اتبعني, our Prophet sallam and his followers. وسبحان الله وما أنا من المشركين. جزاك الله خيرا brother. ما شاء الله. هذه الآية, if we look for the pillars of Islam, when the first time, please صوت شوي. المجموعة الأولاد اللي ورا ممكن حد يا إما ساكتين شوي معلش. When the first time Salah became obligation, what is the year? Salah obligation when? متى كانت الصلاة فريضة؟ It's a very easy question. The third year of Hijrah? No. Yes. Yes, ليلة الإسراء والمعراج. Thank you. في السنة العاشرة من الهجرة، من البعثة. After 10 years, Salah became obligation. طيب, what about Siyam and Zakat? What time became obligation? The second year of Hijrah. جزاك الله خيرا. Thank you sister. Thank you brother. What about the Hajj? Hajj. No, الصلاة العاشرة من الهجرة من البعثة. الزكاة والصيام خلاص اتقالت هنا. نعم. أنا بتكلم الآن عن الحج. وأنت بقى ده حج. الحج. يا سيدنا إبراهيم ده احنا رحنا بدري أول بنتكلم عن الأمة الإسلامية. نعم. الحج السادسة من الهجرة، لأنه السابعة ونت الثامنة. السنة السادسة من الهجرة. يعني صلاة after 10 years of بعثة. صيام and زكاة after 15 years of بعثة. Hajj after 18 years of بعثة. But tell me about دعوة إلى الله. When it became obligation for any Muslim. First day, yes. From the first day, da'wah ila Allah, it is obligation before Salah 10 years, before Zakah and Siyam 15 years, before 18 years. But unfortunately, the majority of Muslims concerned about his prayer, and look around him after prayer, he found a lot of committing of sins without doing anything. Without doing anything. It is like the man who followed the direction for anything in the street, just to break the lights. The only one thing, break the lights. When he found the light red, break the lights. It's the only thing he did. He will continue to drive his car, or he will be in the jail. He will be in the jail. So please, don't think all the time about Salah, Zakah, Siyam, Hajj without thinking day and night about Dawah ila Allah Azza wa Jal. For that, I will give you the practical incident in the life of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The first day after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guided Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, he stayed long time. I need to learn about Islam first. I need to change myself first. I need to understand the community first. I need this and this and this. As all of us thinking about it. Maybe he memorized 2 or 3 ayahs. Just 2 or 3 ayahs. And he went to how many? How many people from the first day Sayyidina Abu Bakr invited them to be Muslim? That from the first day. 5? مين يقول أكثر أو أقل؟
10.
Thank you sister. The first day سيدنا أبو بكر لما أسلم دعا كم واحد؟
10.
جزاك الله خيرا. 6. زودي واحد بس. سيبرد إن شاء الله. 6 people from the first day. 6 people converted to Islam, not by our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I need to make relation between the ayah in Surah Yusuf, قل هذه سبيلي أدعو إلى الله على بصيرة أنا ومن اتبعني. I make da'wah and everyone follow me has to make da'wah like me. بلغوا عني ولو آية. بلغوا عني, you have to make da'wah even you memorize, you understand one ayah. One hadith, you have to deliver it. Sayyidina Abu Bakr, he went the same first day, not the second day, not the third day, the first day, and he visited 6 people and invited them to be Muslim. You know, those 6 people, all of them, they are until the day of judgment. 6 from 10. من المبشرين بالجنة. What does it mean مبشرين بالجنة? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised them to be in paradise. 10. 10 مبشرين بالجنة. 6 منهم سيدنا أبو بكر دعيهم. يعني our Prophet sallallahu invited Abu Bakr, and Abu Bakr invited 6 people from the first day, and those 6 people very strong, very good. He selected the best people and invited them with the best way, even memorized all the verses revealed at this time. Very, very few. Everyone among us memorized more than Sayyidina Abu Bakr at this time. But the difference between us and Sayyidina Abu Bakr, we learn without practice. We learn without da'wah. And Sayyidina Abu Bakr learned one ayah and practice this ayah. From the day one. From the day one. Sayyidina Abu Dharr al-Ghifari, he converted to Islam and he went to his tribe. Their name is Bani Ghifar. All of these people, they are like the people who stand up in the road and stealing money, and all of them قطاع طريق يعني قطاع طريق. The family of سيدنا أبو ذر قطاع طرق، يعني حرامية. ولا واحد فيكم حرام، ما قصدي ولا واحد فيكم عارف معنى الحرامي. You know. فسيدنا أبو ذر he went to his family. His family very, very bad people. They stop in the road and any tribe, any trade, any people stand and takes all the camels, all the trade, all the even women and people, and they invited all of them, and they became Muslim. On this time, Abu Dhar memorized few ayahs, and he went to work there at night. All his tribe converted to Islam, and he didn't say, Alhamdulillah, all my family are Muslim now, I'm good, I did my job, I finished my responsibility. No, he went to other tribe, the neighbor of this tribe, other tribe I invited, they called Bani Aslam, and all Bani Aslam converted to Islam. Our Prophet, when he sent to him to come, he didn't come alone. He came with two big tribes. Our Prophet said to him, who are those people? He said, those Bani Ghifar. Oh, really? Bani Ghifar Aslamat? They converted to Islam. Very difficult for those people to convert to Islam. Said, yes. Rasulullah said, oh Allah, forgive him for Bani Ghifar. Bani Ghifar, Ghafar Allahu lah. Who are those people? There's another tribe very close to us. Oh, they converted to Islam, yes. Yes, Rasulullah said, Banu Aslam Salamah Allah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives him peace. Tell me, if anyone among you tell me about what is the order from our Rasulullah when Abu Dhar al-Ghifari converted to Islam and he went to his tribe. Tell me, please. Be careful when you read the life of our Prophet Muhammad and his companion. Be careful about some words. It is like a keys. And the understanding of this word is another story. حد حافظ أو يعرف ماذا قال له النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم؟ Wallahi, he didn't say to him, please invite your tribe. Please try to make da'wah day and night. If you tell someone about Islam and they convert to Islam, Allah will give you this and this and this and this. No. قال أقم في أهلك حتى يأتيك أمري. Stay in your tribe until I order you for another thing. Yes. And they understood أقم في أهلك to stand with his message, to spread this da'wah, to call people to be Muslim. Just word, not very clear as we do all the time, but they very intelligent, understand the message very quick, and they did that. The first time Sayyidina Usayd ibn Hudayr converted to Islam in Medina, the first time, he went and invited Sa'd ibn Mu'adh, he's the leader of his tribe, Bani Ashhal. And the first hour after Sayyidina Sa'd ibn Mu'adh converted to Islam, he went to his tribe, Bani Ashhal, and collected all of them. And they asked him, what's your opinion of me? They said, you are a very good leader, good man, good, you have good wisdom. You sure about that? They said, yes. He didn't memorize just one ayah. And he said to them, I witness that Allah is the only one and the Muhammad is the messenger of our Prophet. أنا رجعت إلى الإسلام، أنا أسلمت. مش بتقول أنا راجل كويس وراجل حكيم؟ I am Muslim man. I am Muslim now. And I invite all of you to be Muslim. This is good. But he said, وَكَلَامُ رِجَالِكُمْ وَنِسَائِكُمْ عَلَيَّ حَرَامٌ إِذَا لَمْ تَدْخُلُوا فِي هَذَا الدِّينِ. If you don't be Muslim, don't have any relation with me. Very hard way. But because he had enough sincere and he is good with his family, they trust him. They trust him a lot. And all of his family converted to Islam. Abu Musa al-Ash'ari converted to Islam and they went to his tribe, Bani al-Ash'ariyun in the Yemen. And they invited all his tribe. And they became Muslim. You know, my brothers and sisters, even the woman, Sayyida Ayman radiallahu anha, she went to many in secret way in Mecca to make da'wah by very, very secret way, because in Mecca it was hard time for anyone to spread Islam. And alhamdulillah, many and many women come to Islam through Ayman radiallahu anha. And Sayyida Nusayba radiallahu anha, she came to make pledge in Bay'at al-Aqaba at 13 the nights of Dhul Hijjah, the year 13, Bay'at al-Aqaba al-Kubra. Two women, and they went to make da'wah ila Allah with the women in Medina. Before our Salam came to Medina, they prepared the land, prepared people to able to carry this message, to start the new state, not only new da'wah, da'wah at the state, da'wah wa dawla, ibadah wa qiyada, al-haqq wal quwwa, both. They came through those people, men and women, even small kids. Small kids. Sayyidina Abdullah أو معاذ ibn Amr ibn Jamuh. Mu'adh ibn Amr ibn Jamuh is around 11 years old, converted to Islam. 11 years. His father always worshipped the idols. Before he sleep, Amr ibn Jamuh always went to his idol and clear him and say some words and make sujood upon him, sujood for him, and go to sleep. And they made agreement with Mu'adh ibn Jabal, in the same age, and Mu'adh ibn Amr ibn Jamuh. Every day took this idol and put it in the trash, out of the home. In the morning, Amr ibn Jamuh always get angry. Why? He became like this. And they gave him a question to just make him إثارة يعني يعمل له joke his memory or brainstorming. Joke his why he didn't, he's God for you. Why he didn't defend about himself? If he can't prevent someone to put him in the trash, he can't benefit you, he can't do anything for you. Look for the small boys, who they think to guide their parents. And once Amr ibn Jamuh make clear for his idol, cleaning, and make sujood, and he put sayf اللي هو sword beside him, and they told him, my God, if anyone come beside you, kill him please. At this night they took his idol, this idol, with the sword, and bring a dead dog, كلب ميت, and tied this with his idols. In the morning he found more than the last night. His idol with the dog tied each other beside the trash. The died dog died. Oh, what happened? Oh, very angry. And they said, now you give him the السيف تاني sword, yeah. And he didn't do anything. Please worship Allah who controlled everything, had the full power, had everything, created everything. Oh my God, it is true. My kids understand better than me. And he converted to Islam. He converted to Islam. Kids, women, men, all of them used to work day and night. You know, I need to rewrite the life of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And I encourage الأمور كويسة المرة دي إن شاء الله. We have nothing to do this time. إن شاء الله مش هنعمل حاجة تانية تخطبكم يعني. دي بقى طبيعية دي ماليش دعوة. I need to rewrite the life of Prophet Muhammad just to show up the effort of the companion of Prophet Muhammad for da'wah ila Allah. Because the most stories in the seerah for our Prophet only, and little bit of his companion, little bit. I need to give the whole picture. Our Prophet, as Allah says, هو الذي أيدك بنصره وبالمؤمنين in Surah Ali Imran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala supported you from his power and also with the believers, both supporting from Allah, blessing from Allah and believers. We read the seerah, and the only one make da'wah ila Allah is our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Very little bit. I found most of these stories in Sahih Bukhari, in Muslim, Ahmad Muhammad, كتب السنن, كتب المغازي, السير, كتب أسد الصحابة, الاستيعاب ابن عبد البر, the books about the companion, not the life of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I need to make it clear for everybody. Our Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam worked day and night, and his companion with him did the same thing. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in his Quran told us about something very, very strong, brothers and sisters. If you go only in this conference with this ayah and practice this ayah, I don't need this ayah only, but I said if you come back with this ayah only and change your life to go around, you will be, inshallah, safe in this life and thereafter. I need to open, someone have Mus'haf? سورة البقرة الجزء الثاني. I memorized this ayah, but I need to be very active. الربع الثاني من سورة الجزء الثاني اللي هو بعد سيقول السفهاء. الربع الثاني اللي بعده إن الصفا والمروة من شعائر الله. لا الربع اللي بعده بقى إن الصفا والمروة من شعائر الله. We have very important ayahs in this chapter. إن الذين يكتمون، اسمعوا الآية دي كويس. إن الذين يكتمون ما أنزل الله، إن الذين يكتمون ما أنزلنا من الكتاب ويشترون به ثمنا قليلا أولئك يلعنهم الله ويلعنهم اللاعنون إلا الذين تابوا وأصلحوا وبينوا فأولئك أتوب عليهم وأنا التواب الرحيم. Verily, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it very sure, الذين, the people who learn and don't spread this information, this knowledge, don't make da'wah ila Allah. Allah says أولئك يلعنهم الله. If you don't teach whatever you learn, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cries to those people, يلعن هؤلاء, not only Allah and all His angels and all the people, they curse those people. Except who made repentance, إلى الذين تابوا, and fix everything around them, and وبينوا, they starting da'wah in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those only people Allah will forgive for them. Only people. Look for another hadith. Remember this ayah. What the number of this ayah, brother? إن الذين يكتمون ما أنزلنا من البينات والهدى من بعد ما بيناه للناس في الكتاب. نعم. 159. It is duty for everyone. Ayah 159 in Surah Al-Baqarah. Please. What is the number of ayah? Surah Al-Baqarah. What's the number of ayah? 100. Take a notice, please, about this ayah 159, and look for the tafsir and memorize this ayah and keep it in your mind and your heart. إن الذين يكتمون ما أنزلنا من البينات والهدى من بعد ما بيناه للناس في الكتاب أولئك يلعنهم الله ويلعنهم اللاعنون إلا الذين تابوا وأصلحوا وبينوا فأولئك أتوب عليهم وأنا التواب الرحيم. Look for another hadith. من تعلم علما وكتم ألجم بلجام من نار يوم القيامة. If you learn something and don't teach people, don't teach people as you learn. ألجم بلجام من نار يوم القيامة. This man or woman will come at the day of judgment. What does it mean, the لجام? لجام. See? لجام in English. Something here like horse when you have لجام. What does it mean, لجام يا ناس?
Mouse gag. Mouse gag, like mouse gag.
Mouse
Gag, like mouse gag.
gag?
Gag.
Mouse gag, as you mentioned. Yes, maybe right, if you're wrong, it's okay. And the day of judgment will come and have something like that from the hellfire. In the hellfire. You know why? Because he hid or he didn't mention what he learned. I was 15 years old and I read this ayah and this hadith. I used to cry more than 1 hour. Oh my God, if I meet now, if I have death now, I will be in the hellfire. I used to read day and night before that 3 months. I said, I read only without spiritual knowledge around me. I decided, wallahi, I will go to the mosque and give the lecture after Salat al-Maghrib in the mosque. I was 15 years old, short and very thin. I'm not like this because I used to work in the farm very hard. And I went to the people after Salat al-Maghrib. I stood and tell people, please stay after Salat al-Sunnah. I will give you a lecture. People looked at me like this. Who is this? A small boy will give us lecture. All of them left the mosque. No one stayed in the mosque. When I decide to do something for the sake of Allah, wallahi, if the soul in the front of me, I will go to continue. I will continue even any challenge in the front of me. I went to the man who has a mic. I told him, please give me the mic. He said, why? I told him, I give the lecture. He said, nobody here. Who will listen to you? I said, the angels in the mosque. Angels? Oh, mashallah. انت بقى توعد الملائكة. انت جاي بقى عشان تعلم الملائكة. You will teach the angels. Oh, the youth this day is not, they are crazy. He told upon me, like you are crazy. I told him no. The angels will write in their book and they witness in the day of judgment, I deliver the message. And he didn't understand. I told him, please give me the mic. Maybe I am like the man who stay in the الإذاعة يعني broadcast and have a mic, nobody in front of him, and they took the people out of the channel. Give me the mic. This mic will deliver the message for people out of the mosque. And they said, okay. And they gave me the mic. And I stayed 1 hour and 15 minutes, delivered the message during 15 years old. And I continue from this time until now. Wallahi, if I am very sick and receive an invitation and I have any ability, I will go because I fear to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with just one ayah or hadith or anything. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give me the opportunity to learn this ayah or hadith or anything. On the other hand, look for the reward from Allah. You know, the best position you ever have in your life, man or woman, men or women, to be داعية إلى الله. ومن أحسن قولا ممن دعا إلى الله وعمل صالحا وقال إنني من المسلمين. There is no one better than to be داعية إلى الله, to be calling, to call to Islam. This is very clear ayah in Surah Al-Salat. And really, we need to change the value of things. It is not to be a professor. It is not to be president. It is not to be a minister. It is not to be a big businessman. It is not to be a consultant for, no, Allah. It is to be da'iyah ila Allah. You are the best one. Allah said that. The best one in this life. To be da'iyah ila Allah. Look for our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he said, أن يهدي الله بك رجلا واحدا خير من الدنيا وما فيها. If Allah guides one person because you offered, it is better than you own everything in this life. You have everything. Just one person. And believe me, wallahi, the people have good nature. Some kind is natural, some sin, something come like this. But if you think about the reward from Allah, start with Him. You will be, inshallah, fine. Very good people, they will change their mind. They will come very good. I encourage everyone not to say, I will stay until have good knowledge about Islam. Think about Abu Bakr, Sayyidina Abu Dharr al-Fari, Sayyidina Ayman, Sayyidina Sayyid ibn Hudayr, Sayyidina Sa'd ibn Mu'adh. Nobody mentioned even one ayah when he made da'wah ila Allah, because it was very little at this time. He didn't memorize, if it is many surahs, he didn't memorize just one ayah. Start. If you have sincere and try, but try to make da'wah with, make development of your level to make da'wah about 3 aspects. Don't forget 3 aspects. But don't start to make da'wah until to have it. Try. Number 1, to know about the real message of Islam. Number 2, to know about people who will invite. Number 3, the best methods to make da'wah ila Allah. Those 3 aspects. Please don't stop with one aspect. Read about Islam as the faith, aqidah, akhlaq, morals, and law, sharia. You need to know about the whole picture of Islam, Quran and the Sunnah, the Seerah, the Da'wah. you need to know the first ayah in Islam, Iqra, read. And Allah mentioned knowledge in Quran 865 times. Write this number. Knowledge in the Quran 865 times in the Quran. Knowledge about Islam is very important. But it is not enough. You know Sayyidina Abu Bakr, because he knows the good people, he knows the good people. وَكَانَ عَالِمًا بِالْأَنْسَابِ. يعني he knows the real strong people because he knows the society. And they select the best people from the best tribe. You have to know, if you make da'wah in Japan, you have to know the history of Japan, the dreams of people in Japan, the difficulties things in Japan, the challenge of those people in Japan. Don't come to make da'wah without any knowledge about this country. If you are da'i ila Allah, you have to know about the society. Take some courses. وأنا لا أريد لا علوم الشريعة ولا علوم علم النفس والاجتماع ولا علوم الدعوة إلى الله أن تكون عشوائيات. خذها كورسات يعني منهجية. نريد أن ننتقل من القراءة العشوائية إلى الدراسات المنهجية. دراسة منهجية about Islam, about the society and the characteristic of those people, their dreams, their challenges, afraid from, the threatened for them, the opportunities, the strength aspects, weakness aspects. You have to know about, like SWOT analysis. You know SWOT analysis? You know about the SWOT analysis? It's okay. The strength, weaknesses. ولا من الأول SWOT. Strength, opportunity, threaten. Yes, thank you. جزاك الله كل خير. SWOT analysis, to know about 4 things. The strength aspects in our community, the weaknesses aspect in our community, the good opportunities in our community, the worst threat in our community. 4 things. Number 3, if you know about the message and you know about the people in your society, the last one is the best methods to deal with them, to guide them, to talk with them, to have dialogue with them. What is the best way to deal with them? If you deal with the American, it is different than to deal with European. It is big difference between those and to come to invite Japanese. It is different from to come to invite some people in Egypt or Morocco or in Khalid. Even the time, the best time for people in Khalid, not in the morning. And the last evening, they have big screen, big sitting and sit like this. And people come together and eat at 11 o'clock in the evening. And then you can deliver some message. But some people in another state have another good time. You have to select a good time, good way, good word, good. Try to find out all of these things. I have to stop here to listen to your question, but don't forget the brief or the conclusion is we believe in our Muhammad as a messenger. Messenger, it means he has a message. Second thing is we have ayah, the last ayahs in Surah Yusuf. Gives us a message. You cannot be the follower of Prophet Muhammad without to make da'wah as he did. Number 3, the da'wah in Allah is obligation before prayer 10 years, before zakat, siyam 15 years, before hajj 18 years. And I gave many examples. سيدنا أبو بكر، سيدنا أبو ذر الغفاري، وسيد بن حضير، سعد بن معاذ، أم أيمن، معاذ بن جبل، معاذ بن عمرو بن الجموع. And look for the ayahs in Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah 155, 160, 150, 159 and 160. These two ayah, it's warning us, if we don't deliver all the message we learn, Allah will put us in the hellfire and curse us. Please. And also the hadith, on the other hand, if we'll be da'iyah, it's the best position, and Allah will reward us with a lot. The last one is to prepare ourselves during da'wah ila Allah, not after or before da'wah ila Allah. We have to have courses about the real message of Islam, to understand the Islam. Number two, to understand people and the society. And the last one is, what's the best methods to serve our da'wah, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair.
Professor Salah, so if anybody has questions, please. Questions? Okay, go.
أنا عندي أسئلة.
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
You give us some examples regarding Sayyidina Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu and other Sahaba in the beginning. They begin da'wah because I think there is no much Quran at that time and there is not much instruction. But now we have, as we said before, many knowledge about Islam. If you begin to talk about it in front of your people, the people looks to you, how much you know about Islam to talk about us. So some people, as they make with you before, they are looking that you are little in your knowledge to give us advice. So we are facing this all. So how we can overcome?
Yes. If you know just one ayah, بلغوا عنه ولو آية. Start to deliver this ayah. But don't deliver anything you don't know. You know something, يعني. Some people, when he start to make da'wah ila Allah, and they will come to ask him because he meant deliver khutbah al-Jum'ah as a necessity thing. There is no imam and everybody make khutbah, and after khutbah come to you, please, I divorced my wife, or I did this and the inheritance. He cannot, he has no knowledge about that. He is da'iyah, not faqih. The big difference between fatwa and da'wah. Fatwa, you have to be, to study Sharia. But da'wah, if you know one ayah, one hadith, deliver it. But if you know a lot, please, brothers and sisters, yes, salam. Oh, please, do it out. Shabab, salam alaikum. عندنا عالم آخر هنا. حد ممكن يعمل لهم دعوة يطلع برا؟ دعوة كده هادية. We need all the time to select, if you know a lot, the best way to talk with everybody in the world. يعني حد هنا وحد هنا وحد هنا. فين الإخوة اللي في
Can you take the please outside?
لا هو في حد لازم organizer يعني. Please.
Please, sister, who are organizing the kids, please take them outside.
حبيبي. See you إن شاء الله later. طيب. You know the best way I start all of my life with people to ask him about himself. Be close to him. Smile with him. If his neighbor or can gift it or something like this. If he just, the man, you will meet him just one time in the airport, in the flight, in the bus, in the train. Try to make the steps very, very quick. Start to smile with him. Salah Sultan from Egypt. It is nice, very nice to meet you and have you at this time. Be very nice with people and let them to feel you are really love those people. فرق كبير جدا بين انك انت اللهم هل بلغت اللهم فاشهد انا جاي اقول لكم وان انت فعلا you really love people. الرسول يقول مثل ومثلكم كمثل رجل اوقد نارا فجعلت الجنادب والفرش تتقاذف فيها وانا اخذ بحجزكم الى الجنه وانتم تتفلتون مني. You really love people to come to the right path. Touch his heart first, not touch his mind. If you touch his heart first, his mind will be very smooth with you. If you go directly to have dialogue with him, it will be like debate. We are not making a debate with people. We can make debate with the leader of kufr, a leader of thinking, or leader. But we are talking about the majority of people. They need to have good feeling from you. And good dialogue, not debate. Don't consider you as a da'iyah, you make dialogue. You make debate. Dialogue, not debate. And start to ask him, how many blessings you receive from Allah? How many? He will give you a lot. And tell him, if we meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala now, we are ready to tell him we really thank Allah subhanahu about his blessing or not. شكرنا ربنا على النعم دي ولا لا? Sometimes you find someone who didn't believe in Allah. I went to China and get a lecture in the university and I have to go to another university. We took a taxi and I asked our brother who would speak China, and we need to give a message for this brother. Don't leave him. We are not any people. Just take a taxi and give him money and go your job. No. We are da'iyah ila Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Da'iyahs ila Allah. I told him after what's your name? How can you live? What about your life? What about your wife? Well, he has no wife, no kids, no. And I asked him, do you hear about Allah? He said, what does it mean? Allah who created everything, Allah who is controlling everything, Allah who is deliver all the blessing to you. He said, no, there is no God. I came through the relationship between my father and mother, and I work day and night, and have some money, go to fulfill my desire, and this is a story, and I will die, and this is the end of the story. I told him, no, this is not the end of the story. I went to other way. I need to start with him from zero. Do you hear about the computer? He said, yes. This is a bad thing we have in our current civilization. What do you think about the computer if you receive this computer the first time? This computer prepare himself? He said, no. Who prepared this computer? The man, the human being, an insan. What's the difficult? The most difficult? In the human being or the computer? He said, no, the human being, because he created this. Mike, yes. Make da'wah ila Allah for them. Da'wah. Say Allah. أنا عندي حفيدي أمين دايما أول ما أفتح عليه في السكايب I say الله أمين say Allah قول الله. فكنت في غزة وبعدين بكلمه في أخوة موجودين من غزة فبقول قول الله أمين قول الله أمين. أنا عايز عايزه دايما ينطبع في ذهنه لما يشوفني يذكر الله عز وجل. وإن أول كلمة يقولها الله. فأنا قمت من على الكمبيوتر، مدير مكتبي جلس عشان أول ما جلس على الكمبيوتر فراح الأخ اللي كان قاعد بجزة قال قول الله أبو العباس، قول الله أبو العباس. سي الله أبو العباس. فصارت ضحك لغاية ما سافرنا واحنا على الجيت قول الله أبو العباس. was the best days يعني. فكنا فين بقى؟ أنا قلت له what do you think about the computer? What's the most difficult? Human being or the computer? He said the human being. Why you do believe about? There is no creator for insan, for human being, for the يعني the creation. And you believe that it must be the human being, he created this computer. Oh, it is true. After 20 minutes, he believed in Allah. And the second question was, if you receive the first time this computer, you don't know, this first time you see the computer, you can believe it is like بتاع موسيقى ولا آلة طبعة, the printer, new printer, kind of printer. Do you need manual or not? He said, absolutely yes. It has to be manual to follow the direction. The manual is the book, the holy books. Quran, Torah, Injil, yani. And the last version is the Quran. And if you read this manual and don't understand, you need someone to train you, to explain to you, to make two things, explaining and train you. These are prophets. And they believe in Allah and His messenger and His books, holy books. And I told them about the hereafter. When we reached to another university, he said to me, please, I have some question. Can you stay with me 15 minutes to answer my question? I told one of my brothers, go to the hall and tell them I will come late 15 minutes. And I sat with him 15 minutes. Wallahi, at the end he said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, anna Muhammad Rasul. My dear brother and sister, wallahi, we prevent ourselves to do the best thing you have ever do in your life, to make da'wah ila Allah. Everywhere. Now you are with family, your family, make da'wah ila Allah. Your neighbors, da'wah ila Allah. Your relative, da'wah ila Allah. Your father, like Sayyidina Ibrahim with his father. With your kids, like Sayyidina Nuh with his son, even in the sport. With your community, with the people, anyone beside you in the train, and to start to talk with them. Leave a message. وجعلها كلمة باقية في عقبه لعلهم يرجعون. Another question, please. Yes.
Jazakallah for your sharing your knowledge and experience with us. My question is, when the person is doing dawah, especially for not yet Muslims, what points should be careful about so that it won't give negative results?
You ask about the negative aspect we have to
be careful about the things that we have to be careful about when doing dawah to special market Muslims.
Yes. Be careful about many things. Number one, don't talk with him as you are out of him. I am a man come from God to teach you how to listen. No. I am a man who loves you. Just to be good in this time and the hereafter. Once I read Quran in the air, in the flight, in the plane, and one girl beside me, and she told me you used to read this Quran in the airport. I didn't hear you. Please, can you make your voice loud because I need to listen to your recital of this What's this? I can tell her, I'm a Muslim and I'm reading. I tell her, I just read some of verses of the Holy Quran. She said, what's the Holy Quran name? Definition. I told this message from God for you and all the human beings to be happy in this life and the hereafter. Try to speak with them very soft way. You are not above them, you are among them. This is number one. Number two, don't speak about the rules before speak about the relation with God. Sayyidah Aisha told us, if Allah revealed the first time, don't commit adultery, don't drink alcohol, all of them will say no of the people in Mecca. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed many ayahs and shook their memory, touched their heart, and then after many years, 18 years, Allah made that scarf, the hijab beauty. 18 years. And the khamr after 15 years. The jihad after 15 years. Don't start with the rules. Start with the best relation between you and Allah, God. Number three, don't give him a message, you are out of order, you will go to hellfire because you are non-Muslim or your committee in the first time. Tell him, I need to be happy in this life and to be in paradise. And they're afraid, not for you, for anyone who committed adultery or who drink alcohol, drugs, stealing money, or this later. Not say you. You know, in Surah Yasin, the man who came to people, they didn't say, إنكم إذا لفي ضلال مبين. قال إني إذا لفي ضلال مبين. Allah says, وإنا وإياكم لعلى هدى أو في ضلال مبين. You or us, not the right path. He said, you are not the right path. وإنا أو إياكم لعلى هدى أو في ضلال مبين. We need to change our direction. Come to think together. Not يعني زي ما بقول ما تحط صبعك دايما على الجراح. Don't يعني point them, you are bad, you are كذا. Don't say that. إن شاء الله. نعم.
جزاكم الله خيرا Dr. Salah Sultan, because we have actually to leave the room at 8:30 for the cleaning and this stuff. جزاكم الله خيرا. جزاكم الله خيرا. بارك الله فيكم.
جزاكم الله خيرا.